All right, let's talk about Milwaukee pulling up on the Pacers last night. This game was ugly early. Milwaukee kept breaking free throws. They were 13 for 22, and the Pacers forced 18 turnovers on them. Indiana had them rattled, but Giannis, man, he just kept coming towards them. So about those 18 turnovers, we saw Ryan Rollins have 7 of those, man. He had a great start to the season, but this was honestly not a really great outing for him. Although he still ended with 10 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. He had 7 turnovers, which honestly was a really scary part for the Bucks. It almost costed them the game. And then we see people off the bench for the Bucks like Kyle Kuzma, who stepped up. He had 16 minutes, but he scored 15 points and 5 rebounds in those 16 minutes. And then we see people like Cole Anthony. He only scored 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists off the bench though. And he had that buzzer beater at the half, and he stepped up for Rollins' mess ups. So honestly, this could be a change up on the starting room. By the fourth, it turned into a one-man mission. Giannis finished with 33 points, 13 rebounds. He was bullying his way into the rim, getting downhill, drawing doubles, and he was still finding ways to score. Milwaukee's defense even showed up finally. They showed up late in the game. They forced up a couple of stops. They ran the floor. And honestly, that's what really changed the energy. But Miles Turner also had an amazing game. He didn't score very well. He didn't score at all, to be honest. He only had 7 points. But defensively, he was there. He had 5 blocks. And honestly, that was a great job protecting the paint. But with the game tied and the clock ticking, Giannis pulls up from 17 feet. Cash! That's MVP stuff. Bucks win it 117 to 115. On the Bucks side, we see Giannis with 33, 13. Now, for some of the Pacers stats, Siakam had 32 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Isaiah Jackson, 21 points, 10 rebounds. But to be honest, the biggest struggle for the Pacers is not having a big man. They only have Isaiah Jackson right now. He did a great job. He had 21 points, 10 rebounds. He had 2 steals, 1 block. And then we see Siakam, who also had 3 steals and 1 block. He did pretty good defensively, but he's not able to stop people like Giannis. Isaiah Jackson also cannot stop Giannis. They don't have depth in the big man role, and by losing Miles Turner, it even made it worse. So that's like the main thing that they need to fix on if they want to become a championship team, especially if they're missing out of Tyrese Halliburton. But anyways, this is post-game talk. I'll see you guys in the next video.